Alright guys, it's time to continue where we left off. Get out of here. Old rewind versus new rewinds. This time we put new rewind. I have to win this. Obviously, there has to be more sentimental stuff. But I mean, anything is possible. It's possible that I'll flop somewhere close. If you want the spoiler version, you can watch this, right? For an hour. Now, this is what's in front of the page right now. I actually was in front of page of YouTube Rewind 2023 for a brief period, you know, maybe for a couple of hours, and then disappeared. And the front page is not really that big of a deal, but I would love to be here, you know, that would be nice. Except we have these two. I want to remind myself, what the fuck is this? This guy has more subscribers. Also, Todd Boy is almost at 1,000. And having subscribers helps quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie. And maybe having a channel that doesn't upload anything. But he did try to upload stuff in between. So it's actually, I'm not sure. It depends, right? Like, we're waiting now on Rewind Kid to do his thing, for Timeworks to do his thing. See how they do it. But to see that nothing changed and there's no real competition popping up, I mean, it's pretty sad. This is a really bad one. Put up front. I've seen better, bro. Oh, shit. Gives me seizures in general. No, it's really bad. But this is the kind of in the theme. It just kind of doesn't stand out in any way. And then he's probably just like pumping out shorts or whatever for the subscribers. Oh, he got a viral hit with Peppa. I guess he knows what he's doing. I don't know, bro. But this is the fucking kids version of like kids actually uploading and watching each other's fucking shit. I'm getting tired. But this is interesting, right? I don't know if I watched it, but it's somehow here in the YouTube Rewind 2023 search results. Like, are you kidding me? Technoblade? What do I need to know about Technoblade? Is he trying to communicate from the dead? Let's go.
Seemingly literal phrase gained traction among his fast-growing fandom.
Literal phrase. It's kind of now very, very suspicious of, like, the Technoblade knew that he was dying from the very beginning of his career. Because unfortunately, cancer is not something that just shows up out of nowhere. Cancer is there, in the air, you know.
Look at this, I've got my own.
I probably would have to, like, do cancer research myself, because I can probably dig a lot deeper. But immediately scientists are gonna fucking try and battle me, you know, and call me misinformation, and it's like I'm a dangerous person, you know, like I'm all of a sudden battling some bullshit out of nowhere. But for a brief period, I probably can do it, right? Can talk about cancer in my way, in the logical ways, finding patterns and stuff.
Talking about this with Minecraft in the background.
I feel a little bit silly talking about it in Minecraft in the background. Yes, it is fucking stupid. It's like when you have cancer, you're no longer a Minecraft person. You're a person that's about to die. You know, so you just gotta play all the cards. And Minecraft is not one of those anymore. You know, but we just get to see a just delicious treat of mistakes upon mistakes. And probably, you know, you have to blame the parents for it. You can't blame Technoblade himself. It's the parents' fault. And now we have to, like, carefully study what the fuck is the Techno Dad is gonna do. Every single move. Because so far he's like a suspicious, a fucking crazy person. It's a vibe, basically, for me. And also he has other family members of, like, who have to deal with this story erupting next to them. with a lot of eyeballs still floating around, so to speak.
He had been diagnosed with sarcoma, a rare form of cancer.
Well, at least he's rare. He can listen to Selena Gomez's Rare album in heaven somewhere.
Chemo, so my hair actually.
Again, he shouldn't have. He should have dropped Minecraft. You need to do an 180 degrees in your life. You need to change your life dramatically, especially when you are a big YouTuber. You can do that. You can afford changing your life. So there's something going on that I'm still suspicious about, of like why this not happen, why this idea has not happened, and how people feel about it. It's just a big mystery to shove in people's faces. But this is not what this video is about, but we have to get through whatever fucking shit YouTube is throwing at me at this front page. Alright guys, I have to do this.
The reason
Yeah, the only thing that Technoblade never does is stop playing Minecraft. That's what he doesn't do, you know. Never stops playing Minecraft. So, but it's cringe because he's calling that dying. Very cringe. Because reality can give you a real reality check of like, well, you will stop playing Minecraft, actually. I will make you stop playing Minecraft. Reality has decided. You can see how much fucking storylines is behind this. Anytime there's drama, I'm salivating out of my mouth.
Has been raised for the Sarcoma Foundation.
And this money is just going to be used to try and stop me from talking about cancer or spreading my ideas. That's it, bro. That's where the money's going to go. Just to stop people from talking of like, stop spreading misinformation. We're going to fund the government. That's all that's going to happen, bro. Trust me. Throwing money at something doesn't make it just happen. When you go to a fucking grocery store and buy something, you actually did a transaction fast enough to where your money actually did something. But if you do a slow transaction like this, you throw into a fundraiser, it disappears. The money always disappears. Like 90% of the time, it just disappears, evaporates. Not sure how I feel about this, but we're gonna move on. Because I always feel like saying more and more disgusting things, so it's very honorable for me to not say anything, actually. So again, this was a very emotional rewind to make. And please forget about the Technoblade thing. Even though he is in rewind still, because he's probably not going to die anytime soon, and I have a feeling. Shocked, sad, laughing. These are all the emotions, and now I'm collecting this. The smirk. Of like, you guys think you're so cool? Hopefully something cool happens to invoke more of this emotion. Because again, I'm fighting against children who just learned editing and it's like, oh my god, I'm so cool, I can do rewind now. And I just have to sit in the back seat and not exist. Because, you know, I have too much emotions. And most people don't need that. They want to create their own. They don't want to feel in control. There's some influencers missing from the rewind. The reason for it is because the rewind is not actually finished. In the middle of the year, next year, I will be making a deeper dive, basically. A very different vibe, perhaps, but still the same format. But with different influencers, it's going to be a completely different vibe. Especially when the ending has Ant-Venom logo. I feel that there's something to it. There's something deeper going on. And technically, this is Technoblade's, you know, deeper dive as well into the mystery of Minecraft itself. How it became shitty, how people are attached to Hytale, and what's left of Minecrafters in general over the years. Why they have been defeated by Technoblade and Dream in the first place. the speech is very cool, I would say. Just generally very cool. Probably even 2 points. I get to sort of a rant in the end, you know, where it's appropriate to do. And shit on other rewinds because I really don't like them. I think they're very generic. They can invoke you good emotions, and it's very hard to shit on Mr. Beast and PewDiePie. But I can do it. I'm a shit fiesta. This guy just did memes, and this guy asked to do rewind for him, basically. Does anyone know how to make rewinds? Also, I'm gonna make shout-outs to random people. Do you guys like me? You know, he's just concerned about his self-image and making sure that as much work is being done, but he doesn't have to do much work himself. And that's it. And then with the meme rewind of PewDiePie, I mean, there's no YouTubers in that rewind. So you can't even call it a rewind. It's just his own personal rewind, that means. So these vibes just don't check out the boxes that I'm looking for. So I can still use my own format. I'm not being directly contested for the way that I do rewinds. Just do it, bro. I kind of like this image of like grabbing a small orange. This is kind of cute. Make your own, have your own idea. If it's unique enough, if you can have fun with it, it works. And this is a very powerful moment. And then I added these 2 powerful moments. There's probably more that I can squeeze, but this is technically something that Todd Howard knows about, that I'm like mesmerized as well. And the ending, and then you have a very, very cool thumbnails that sort of have a little bit more story to it. You can be a part of this rewind. You can impress me, technically, and I will put you on rewinds. You don't have to be the most popular person, basically. And Raran is here because I belong in a Hearthstone community. I have no escape. I have to put him on rewind because I care so much. Food or poison. I try to like mimic MatPat's content or thumbnail. I even put the logo to just trip people over a little bit. So when they see the thumbnail, it's like, wait, what? That's all there is to it, but it's kind of cute as well. And he's there's a picture from previous rewinds, you know, 2013, I believe, or the FNAF one. I don't remember which one is it. Find room for one more. This was very, very funny when I made it. Holy shit. Open your mouth, Jax Films. Get some more React content going. And this one's seemingly generic, but then there's this $1 ride that is more spectacular than the other ones. And it comes from the most popular video. So every single thumbnail has some cool vibe to it. Also, I messed up. Clicked the wrong button. Move aside. Thank you very much. So, but let's go. This one, probably, I need this in every single video that I make. I don't edit my videos. I don't want to. It's just not something that's enjoyable in life in general. It's a job. And if you want to do a job and get paid for it, I understand. But you also like suffocating community and people might be upset about it. You know, you gotta double check your fucking privilege. Alright? YouTube is not gonna just pay random money to random people all the time whenever you feel like it. So, yes, editing is a cool job you can have, but it's not fun. I don't think it's fun. Programming is fun because you can reuse your editings in multiple ways. You can control everything about your editing style and everything. And all the effects, all the little sparkly things. You can do so many things with programming that editing just feels stupid to me. This year we had to wonder, which one do you choose, bro? I say fuck you. And technically, I actually don't feel much when it comes to this because I don't know where to pause, right? I can already tell you guys, it's very difficult to give points. But, you know, I like the font and everything is really smooth, I guess. Maybe the edges of people is a little bit weird sometimes. Like this. Fucking crazy. Pixelation, man. But AI is gonna fix a lot of problems. So that's something. Flip more birds. Fuck the system. All the X's and O's and tic-tac-toes. Or tic-tac-toes. What do I mean by that, by the way? Fuck money and views. This is the key moment. But this is a very cool little little flip of words, I would say. Little play of words. Especially when you have like the X and O. Like all the design itself that aligns itself with history. And they are basically at odds with each other. Instagram and Twitter or X. See, the funny thing is, X with a new feature of showing media, I'll show you guys. They have updated this thing, and now it looks like Instagram. So now they're literally direct competitors. It literally like Instagram, right? You have like multiple things going on. Usually 4 pictures, max. This is a Instagram layout, and it's actually very, very convenient. So it does seem like they're at odds with each other. It's crazy. So this whole story as well is being highlighted, which I didn't thought I would have a chance to do. So this one thing like gets like 3 points already. Also, this is interesting because, you know, you have the circle and the S. I needed to fill up the toes with something because you have TikTok. So I needed toes to fill up. And it did. Instagram and Shorts are the ones that make shorts, right? They're all like similar to TikTok. So this is one of the coolest creations I've made, basically. These 2 sliders, holy shit. Most recognizable brands consume all the credit anyways. Fuck these guys. I hate when people just steal all the spotlight because they can. Because they're so recognizable. I'm not sure how you battle that stuff. But I'll just keep moving forward, you know. And then I explain what free music is about. This kind of feels like super cool. Maybe, I don't know. But it's still pixelated. For a very simple reason. And it's something I can improve upon. Because I like copy and paste text. I don't actually like have a good zoom in on the text. If I zoomed in, like, it's not going to be pixelated. So that's the difference. Dialing. And most of this is not pixelated, so it's kind of confusing, I guess. I guess I zoomed in too much. I don't know what happened here. Maybe there's some kind of effect. Sharpness effect, maybe. Makes things worse. So now I'm building a story, right? Where I have to explain how Rewind got in the hands of Ariana. And who did it, basically. Lava started it all. Yes, I call her Lava, boys. So, like, well, there's a little bit of a condition before you get your hands on Rewinds. You have to be pretty clean of this stupid boyfriend thing that you always have some weird boyfriends. So I do like that part. And, well, the idea is planted and, well, slowly it gets to R of, like, maybe Maybe there is something cooler to do in life. And then Victoria gets to control 2018 rewinds. Because of course she does. But she like literally knows about it and stuff. And it's a part of the plot. And this is also very cool. We can do whatever we want and it dies. You know. Literally whatever you want, because it doesn't matter if it dies or not. So, well, go right ahead. And now it's like, it's all dead. But they will find another life. And it's a pretty emotional moment. It's pretty deep, I would say. We're gonna find a way to, like, resurrect the coolest of the coolest things on YouTube. And YouTube Rewind has the power to do all these things. And it's a very deep concept. So, here you go. And then, just breaks into 2019 Rewinds. I guess it's my time to have my favorite things. Now, again, I can dig even deeper and tell even more detailed story. So people understand it better. Even I myself, like, losing some clues when it comes to this, losing some continuity. It's very hard to keep track of everything, what's going on. But that's the fun of it, to make it better next year and whatnot. Hope to not repeat history and do some stupid shit that YouTube Rewind was never meant to do. Looking back, like, it's hilarious. But, because my best friend of YouTube Rewind now, the most memorable moment is going to be white cube that made me laugh uncontrollably. Holy shit. Fast forward. I do like just the general thing. The actual quote is super powerful moment where she's actually singing, I'm just hoping not to repeat history. So, yeah, this graphic is super cool, but it's one of the rarest things which is called transition. I don't do transition because it's too much work at this point. Too much work that doesn't feel good to do. And I don't know how to do it. Look, my rewind was terrible, guys. Obviously, I had to show the worst. So I handpicked the worst slider. I guess I made a biased move. I'll give my old rewind 1 point for being biased in a way. But in a way, I wanted to show how bad it got. You know. I wanted to show the example. So fuck you. I take the points. And now it's all Rewind Kid. There's nothing we can do about it, guys. Rewind Kid makes the best rewinds. Get out. Take it out of your mouth, you little bitch. This also made me laugh. And it's all these teary eyes of like, what? It fits too well, bro. Holy shit, man. I love it. What are you gonna do about it? Get out of here. You think I can't slap you? You're gonna love it when I do it. You're gonna love getting doxxed too one day. I made this and the Rewind Kid didn't fucking put it on his face. How dare he? You know, virus, threat protection, fucking hell. I mean, it works. It is a threat protection. Thank you, Windows. You understand me very well. At least someone cares. Despite all the other ones out, and all the falls, there's Jeff. There's this big boy. Who might call me right now? Actually, it was Taylor calling him. Fuck you, maybe I just checked notifications. I don't know. If I was role-playing as Will Smith, maybe it's just a notification. Like, oh, you got 10 million, guys. I forgot to remove that notification. It's an old one. And then there's this one from November. By the way, eat my shorts. And technically it hits a little bit deeper because she does wear shorts. Yeah, it's a thing. You don't have this blue or green or this ball. I literally just took the clip. I'm not sure how old it is by now, but It is pretty old, but it's such a cool thing that I like rediscovered, and I just had to put in. For me, this is like super cool. I give 2 points plus the shit in the toilets moment where I had to. It's like PewDiePie is proud of some stupidest things sometimes, and I'm like, I had to put it in because he likes memes so much. Of like, well, if I made the biggest meme, the biggest bowl ever seen, I have to slap another stupid meme on top of it, and it's. But I specifically didn't spend time showing the slider because it's obviously disgusting, and it's like, calm down, bro. And it's sort of like accelerated pretty nicely. Everything transitioning nicely. I kind of like it. Calm down, the Taylor series. I got a chance to do that. Beat Mr. Beast until best of the best. And then I get to introduce Jewel. And she wants to play a little game, of course. Because she's so fun to be around, you know. Then Belle Delphine gets kicked in the teeth. Because fuck that shit. I mean, just showing up one time on YouTube for a music video, pretending to be a celebrity, I mean, like, Jesus Christ. It's so annoying. But she is trying to be a Powerpuff, and it kind of is a part of the plot, I guess. This one is a little bit too creepy for me, but whatever. It is a kind of question mark moment. Can I be? Obviously, you're gonna make me a power. I don't know, bro. I don't know what the. This one actually for me is super cringe, but at least the memes kind of work by themselves. Like, this is a interrupting meme. It's like, can we give a moment of working moms? Of like, what? It's so random. Technically, I should have said an actual quote from YouTube Rewind. But whatever. Or YouTube Rewind 2018 meme. Just so people understand what the fuck's going on. You might be wondering how we choose people. So I get to explain this, the introduction, which ends abruptly, you know. I get to explain that this is not a YouTube Rewind material. This is stupid. But technically, people don't do that. People don't care about music videos. It's just the general YouTube Rewind vibe was to present music video material, which people didn't resonate with. At least the children don't actually copy and paste this type of rewind because they probably haven't even noticed that. It took me a little bit of time to like notice that they praise music videos and rewinds a lot. We saw Baby Shark, we saw all of these. We saw all of these except for Billie Eilish, but we saw Billie Eilish or we heard and saw technically in 2019. So none of this fucking matters to me. And Billie Eilish has to be kicked in the balls as well. Sometimes. Whenever it's convenient, okay? Let's not waste too much time. So I was able to explain that. Then I explained the Disney thing, that you're going to see a lot of Disney people. Because they're pretty cool, and Miley is pretty cool, I would say. And she flips the script with Dave, where Dave was kind of the highlight of Rewinds, technically, but he gave floor to Miley. And it turns out, you know, I do like Disney people, so... And Miley is trying to, like, come back to her senses in a way. Who knows how that's gonna work. And then there's John Oliver's, and you're all losers for trying to watch Rewind, because I'm not gonna do a serious Rewind. Who has time to, you know, organize top 100 influencers? Who has time for that? Who has time to sit here every day and click a button every single day when they watch a video? There's not a person in the world except me. Fuck yeah, bitches. Eat my shorts. Absolutely. Technically, Eat My Shorts is one of those memes that's still alive because MatPat said it. MatPat said it in the most recent video that I highlighted again. He complained about how storytelling is kind of dead and we don't have ability to connect. And it's a big problem for him as well because he needs to grab the most viral concept and explain it to people. So it's a little bit in the shade at this point, struggling. But it should turn around next year, as the prediction. At least I will live in that vibe. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work out for you guys. But like, yeah, we had 2 years of pandemic, 2 years of wars and inflation and chaos and nonsense. We need something a little bit more, manageable at least. Wait, guys, I'm getting notifications. There's doxing happening. Oh my god. Basically, doxing. I probably meant to click that because doxing literally kickstarts another chunk of rewind, basically, right? It's like, well, if I can't get more rewinds, we have to dox someone, and then we get people talking again. We have to do something really bad, so the drama keeps on going. It's fascinating, bro, what you can do these days. And I was able to sneak in her crying, basically. There's no tears visible, I guess, but at one video, she was literally crying, bro. I'm like, well, we have to have that in rewind. It's the coolest part. Kill all the Smosh, guys. Where is Anthony? We have to kill him too now. That's the new vibe, apparently. I thought of like, well, this is probably not going to be the vibe, but it could be. And now it's literally the vibe because Anthony was, it had the same fate as everyone else. He was funeral roasted. And that's a very mild way to say killed, Comedically killed, so to speak. Where is Anthony? We have to take care of him as well. Holy shit. This is so evil. Sniper, never gonna find me here. Let's do a reunion. That's a very cool moment, obviously. Where do you get this toilet paper? It's such a crazy fucking transition. It's insane. So I had to like slow it down a little bit. I put something in between of like, let me finish my business. And it's like, I have this awesome business going on of like interviewing people in a toilet. Oh, this is the best part. This is the funniest part of Rewind, technically. So ever since Style Theory, I can buy a blah blah. It was shit theory though, wasn't it? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty much shit theory. I love that. It's so cool. What would happen if it was actually shit theory? What would he do? I get to theorize about that, my friends. Oh my god. I'm interrupting because I wasn't in food battle. Don't worry, I like apple. And then it's like, oh, who said that? Oh, I did. Okay. And now they're playing the chess battle. Holy shit. Who's gonna win? Obviously, a rook sacrifice is gonna win. Easy. And then now she's in a hospital. Just a lovely part in general, I guess. Is there anything more? I do like the Scandinavian Squid Game opening. But also I love the opening of door opening. Let's go. Have you seen that door opening? Oh, this is the best. This is so cool. Such a cool meme. This is the best chess opening ever, bro. The door opening. And then you have AI that kills the vibe, but that's intended, basically. Especially for Monica. Fuck you, Monica, bro. For being like everyone else. That fucking sucks, man. I hate that part. She's like everyone else, bro. What? Gabby Hanna didn't show up this year, so that sucks because she's still a top 100 influencer after the drama. I probably spent a little bit too much time on her, and she kind of like blew up. And my algorithm of giving points was probably overheating. You know, there's reasons to not give Gabby Hanna as much recognition as she got. So I try to like minimize it a little bit. Which is, well, you're part of AI, you know. Here you go, we have undressed you. What dinosaur you have? Oh, fuck yeah, fuck your dinosaur. Also, nice hat. Fuck everything out, basically. Even the Bugatti now gets special treatment. It's so cool. I love that part. Technically, it's just gotten better and better each time. The Monica thing, it keeps getting better, right? And then bam, he just kills the vibe because this is the end. I love this. This is awesome. And then the vibe gets killed to an impossible level that only Mr. Beast can do. Of like, oh, you're in jail while I'm in solitary confinement, bitch. I can do better. Fucking hell, bro. This is amazing. See, storytelling is so cool. Yeah, so if I had to change something, obviously the AI thing has to have some kind of transition because it sucks so bad, bro. But let's keep going, I guess. So I guess I killed the vibe and I have to give points to Old Rewind, but Old Rewind killed vibes many, many times. So, no, you don't get that. You can dox me here, Sniper Wolf. Fuck yeah. Fuck yes, you can. You can bury yourself anywhere you want. You can find solitary confinement anywhere. It's so easy. And now you can celebrate 200 million. Oh, oops. You know, whoops. Made a little bit of an oopsie, I guess. What does that sound? And this is basically the best thing that I've like created in general, like using a thumbnail, fucking effects of like, boom, slap this on the board, Mr. Beast, and then it gets even better with this reaction of like, what? Holy shit, he has 200 million subs. There's nothing we can do. We have to crash Hearthstone. Fuck this shit. Let's go. I love it. All right. Doxing skills. Look at that. Oh, it's dodging skills. He has to be training very hard right now. After all of this drama. But look, like everything just blurred out. Probably I could have done even better effects. I just like shifted the whole thing. And then bam, we don't like your skills. They're kind of not entertaining enough, you know? What? Bro, you're like a crazy person, bro. You're like one of those guys that I don't like. Actually, this is awesome, actually. There's so much more personality when you're trying to build a story. Give me another chance. No fucking way, bro. Like, look at all these bad things that you've done. And everything turns around. I love it. Such a sweet ending, basically. I love this. I can relate so much. It's amazing. And then boom, my favorite, flashiest, you know, slider with a meme on top for him to suck on that. Easy. And now she shows combat skills, apparently. Holy shit, like, Sabrina just went to a fucking next level that I have never expected of, like, she was the youngest and the shortest person on the list, on top 100. And she fucking kicks ass too? Constantly? What the I'm scared, man. I have to stop this video right now. Okay, I have to deal with like fucking shitty neighbors. But apparently it's more complicated than I thought, I guess. This is probably the coolest one, just like in the previous video we said the coolest was Ava Max. Now Greasy gets an award and looks like this. I mean, awesome. For now, well, I have to give 3 because I add this as well. You don't stand a chance. You can't win. Peace Pop is fucking stupid. And it's like a YouTuber doing it, right? Versus like real artists and stuff. And obviously I control Peace Pop, I decide, but how am I gonna decide, right? There has to be some kind of criteria for this shit. Taylor Swift dominates, which is nice because it's her year to do that. Gonna add a little bit of Eurovision vibes. This into my personal country thing, and I'm like, well, I have to go all the way. From Eurovision, we're kind of like zooming in, right? A little bit. Is it relevant? I mean, it's very cool that the singers are coming back for some reason. It's just a very weird thing to do. But there's a lot of things to come back for with the new technologies of like you gotta test the stage. But the stage is all you know, social media related now. It's not television. So it's very, very different vibe. You have to explore that for sure. And sending Monica, obviously. Now you understand my obsession in a way. Of like, shit, we sending Monica's to Eurovision. We should keep doing that, obviously. I love that. For me, this song was about Pina Colada, by the way. It's like the one thing that stands out that just makes it weird. The reason why it's green in a way of like, what is he fighting? He's fighting nothing camera? I don't know what's happening, basically. The only fucking reference point is Pina Colada, basically. And I'm like, okay, cool. Very nice. This is maybe one pointer. I'll just skip. I have to give Cyrex 1 point, but there's not a lot of like, I didn't dig into artistry. Like, I have to say it's she, and I have no idea how to make art for her, you know, even though the music channel is pretty good. So this feels like a little bit of flop. This feels okay as a joke. As something that she has to get over, essentially, of like, can you stop being sad and stuff? You know, here's a meme. Right? And stop being black and stuff as well. Was it the same vibe the whole time? Well, no, Cyrex and like Demi seems to be doing fine, while these ones are diving into darkness, and they're YouTubers, so it kind of sucks. But it is what it is. This one is kind of cool and cold at the same time. Of like, maybe that's what happened to Poppy, because we haven't seen her in Rewind since Floor was lava, you know, and she's so fucking happy here. It's like, what? Why are you so happy, Poppy? Actually, it does rhyme, so maybe it's justified. One more, 3 points for this one fucking thing. Holy shit, mystery. Then we do a little bit of rhyme, because it's not that difficult to make a poem. That's how we do it at Disney, bro. Say that you miss me. This is kind of an emotional moment, almost. Of like, you miss the colorful version, the Disney version of me, like, because I probably all understand your feelings or whatever. And maybe it's all gonna come back. I don't know. I love that. And it's also like Powerpuff related stuff, because she is second generation Powerpuff. So that's cool. Basically 2 confirmed, right? Victoria and Dove confirmed in this video. which makes it very nice. But I also had to confirm Sniper Wolf. Well, Sniper Wolf is just the Powerpuff of the entire vibe of like doxing and stuff. I was like, wow, this. I mean, she just fucking knocked so many birds with one stone or with one dox, bro. Easy. The vibe is everywhere. Like everyone is hiding from Sniper Wolf. That's the vibe. It's just the coolest joke ever. And then the last one is water, I believe. We have Earth for Sniper Wolf. Dove is fire. Yes, water is Camila. Camila only fucking kills the vibe. Unfortunately, she missed the opportunity for epicness, I guess. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, Nicki Minaj is everywhere. And it's like every year, just instead of looking for Easter eggs, you can find for Nicki Minaj's music videos or appearances. I'm probably lying when I say 5 times. I'm probably lying, by the way. Maybe she appears more. Who knows, man? I'm scared. Dua Lipa doesn't know how to dance. So stop promising us. I could have probably done things better here. It's not very clean and anything. But we gotta appreciate a hardworking person and whatnot. So that's cool. And then Ava Max, from being like super cool, went into the grave, which makes her still incredibly cool. You know? Wow. Twice in a year. 2 years in a row, basically. She's super cool before it was cool. Fuck you, Mr. Beast. Illegal now. It's almost like triple as cool because, oh, it's a wedding in the grave? What happened? It's scary now. Oh my god, please stop her from multiplying. She's increasing her power level. And sacrificing her rooks. Threatening to sacrifice rooks, bro. Holy shit. It's just cool, I guess. It's nothing too spicy. And then, whatever that is. This one is very difficult to understand. Without reference. I'm just saying. To her Instagram. You have to check her Instagram first, and that's kind of the only place where she also exists, so that sucks. But it is pretty funny, you know, when it hits you. And then, fucking Powerpuff, bro. I mean, technically, it's pretty close. I probably could have squeezed something out of this if I knew the pattern. At least this part is like a cool, funny thing you can say. Instead of saying 7 years, you can just say days, you know? 2,500 days without Fifth Harmony, bro. Holy shit, that's so sad. Obviously, the super funny Cali Water, like a Dead Water movie. I want to watch this. This is dead hot, actually. I want to see if we can go all the way. Obviously, we cannot go all the way and make it a TikTok movie, but anything is possible, so shut the fuck up. Where are we? We're slightly better than the last rewind already, so that's cool. We haven't even touched the music yet. Oh man, we're gonna overflow a little bit. I want to touch the music a little bit, maybe. Well, it's time for the ending. Boom. Boom, boom. It's about time to deliver my meme. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. And obviously, Blackpink tries to be the coolest of the coolest. But even Blackpink gets destroyed, you know, by their own Mr. Beast. The fire girl in their team, because technically their team is perfect. They have all the elements, basically. It seems like, from my assessment, I'm not exactly sure, but That's what I can tell. Take away red from the pink. And it's also like a magic trick, basically. If you digitally remove red from pink, you get blue. Because it's kind of a combination of blue and red to get purple, but also pink, which is fascinating, right? Pink and purple made out of two same colors. Maybe it's more like more darker blue, I guess. I can't quite tell. And then we get black blue and red wind. And honestly, this is amazing. Technically, it actually almost or pretty much beats Chrissy's slider, or at least matches with the coolness. Maybe there's a little bit of an offset here. It could have been even better. And I did put a lot of work into this. Oh well. Hope you enjoyed. Let's see, in rewind style, how my videos would look like if I put effort in stuff. That sucks, man. Putting effort sucks, by the way. Don't ask me to do it. And then the battle begins. There's a little, probably more introduction is needed, but you have to just like try to catch up, you know, so to speak. And it's like, boom, no, your checkmate is illegal. Eat that. And then there's a whole tank. It's like she gets so upset of like, what should I do, you know? Oh, bring a fucking tank. Oh, that didn't work. That sucks. You know, that's so amazing. Well, I guess the tank doesn't work. It's a very weird prop. Like, of course it doesn't work. Who can relate to a prop like this? Like, is the most giant thing. It's not even cute. It's just so bizarre, right? And you don't even know how to drive it. It feels like, and you wouldn't even drive it in the first place, and you definitely wouldn't go fucking shopping with it. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. It's not a prop. The popcorn attack is a prop. Thank you very much. Knowing how to walk probably is a pretty good deal, all right? You got to be careful when you're showing your props, bro. And then you get this Blastoise. I'm like, well, I guess I'm winning. And I'm like, immediately, I'm like, wow, there's hope that I am gonna crush those losers, basically. That the story that I'm telling is gonna have a very good ending. Because even I myself, I'm building a story and I don't know. That's what keeps me on my toes. That's what allows me to, you know, build the whole thing till the end. And even I actually want to make another episode where I continue this particular story, and I want to see how many points in total, what is going to be the points difference of, you know, Rosé versus her teammates, because they kind of suck balls from this perspective. It literally just changes history as we know it. Because if one is clearly better than the others and there's no argument to be made, I'm like, Jesus, we just broke K-pop in that sense. It's so different when there's actually a clear favorite in the team, and nobody even seemed to talk about it to the point where it reaches me. Because opposite information reached me. I'm not sure exactly who have been favored. Maybe Lisa. See you later, bitches with all the chandelier memes. It's amazing. It's so cool. And then they try, and then there's a story out of nowhere. Again, Rosé just killing everything, bro. With combo wombo as well. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And it's sort of like deep and twisted to the point where I don't quite instantly understand. But then she's actually killing her own weaker version of like, what? Okay, I guess you have to do what you have to do for something. I hope there's a purpose to all of this. But yeah, she's almost like carrying the whole team at this point because the point difference is so ridiculous. Like, these ones are just fillers for the team. I do like, if I had to pick two, the second one would be this. I already forgot the name. Jenny, I believe, right? Ecstasy. This screenshot just is the most bizarre thing. I'm like, how does this exist even as a dance move? Like, she's clearly not only carrying the team, but everyone even fucking knows that. And I'm like, what the? No. No way, right? No way. So what is the plot then if everyone knows that? What the fuck is going on? I want to see more videos, right? So next video, we're gonna dive into that shit. Oh my god. Going wild, bro. And she's showing her dance move of not giving a fuck. She just kind of swims through this. Animation would be so much better. And technically, I could take multiple screenshots and it would feel like that. But now it's apparently a signature move for her to do that. Because you see it 2 times. Sexy war shirt, cotton candy, bro. This, I didn't thought that cotton candy is going to be like such a bizarre thing to happen in the music video where the last one standing wins, basically. You know, look at all these crazy powerful skills, man. But she's focused on cotton candy and loses it again and claims it back for the last time and wins the fucking capture the flag moment. So crazy. Now, obviously, they don't fight over it, but it's just like whoever is gonna have the last cotton candy shot, basically, it wins, right? And then Jenny shows that, you know, she can carry the team as well a little bit. Probably scored like 15 points. Not sure. Maybe like 10 for sure. No, knows how to swim again. Again, it's a signature move for some reason. I do appreciate Jenny's ice cream, and it's like there's no reason for me to forget her name, basically. Okay, I'll take it. And this is pretty cool, but it's a very bizarre shot, I would say. And then the final rounds, where not much happens, basically. I was expecting more props to happen, but it's just more like dancing, I guess. Nothing happened, right? Except for apple. You got 1 point for that apple thing. You know, that apple that you had? Really cool. And then bam! Bam, it happens. It's like, well, it's pretty obvious. I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to judge, even. Like, she does this cool thing of, like, putting on a mask out of nowhere, having a funeral of, like, what the fuck is this, right? I'm like, shit. She's telling stories to an extreme extent. And that's the end of Rewind. And the end of this video, well, we're gonna check the music as well. Oh, shit, I closed it. It felt like YouTube has tested me with this fucking spike. I don't know how they do spikes and they just decide of like, oh, you failed. It's annoying. It is what it is, though. Yeah, it feels like trigger me, basically, emotionally trigger me. That's what the meaning of ring my bells means. It's kind of cool. And also, like, awaken me from a slumber. Invite me to something. That's also a very cool vibe.
Make me feel alive.
Well, confirmation to the vibe, I guess. Alright, next. This one is just, like, super OP. And initially, this was supposed to be me rejecting and accepting applications to Rewind, showing who gets to be in and who gets to be out. That was the initial idea, and probably it's going to be next year. I don't have to rush. Obviously, give a heart a break. It's just a repetitive thing throughout the song, so... But it has 2 meanings, right? You can break your heart or let you rest for some reason. And I guess it's just more of a meme than anything that she chose. This could just win Peace Pop as well, so we're probably going to talk about this song a little bit more later. I don't know, they're trying to glitch the system, so Ian and Anthony, I guess they would slow down if they just came together and stopped pretending that they can do everything themselves. And who knows what Defy Media actually means, because there's always parallels in the world of their neglect, you know, accumulates and someone gets to own it all, whatever. There's always some background noise piling up after everything you do. So who knows? I'm not sure if that's a good vibe. Let's double check. Yeah, it is a good vibe because it's a good place to start where you're supposed to obviously own your shit and get money out of it and control the finances properly. And make sure that you are able to always cut corners and fire people who just leech in, right? Maybe the story of Smosh is not over yet. Maybe there's going to be fucking survival games where there's too much cast. Who knows, right? Trying to get paid. But it's just story for everyone because things are going to slow down. And things are expensive too. Just life is getting expensive in these places. But YouTuber, you can do YouTube anywhere. So, you know, if you do the smart decisions and slow down and think about it, you can probably find a way to continue your career anyway and just earn more money sometimes if you position yourself carefully. Because I am safe and sound and I technically have a future, but I still have to like wait and, you know, tell everyone about it. Because I'm not going to have a job anytime soon. I'm not going to have a girlfriend anytime soon. No one's going to fucking be able to understand and comprehend where I just like, well, I just live with my mom. And we're both basically stuck isolated away from society. It's like we're both in the same position. And that's what makes us so powerful because, you know, we want to take care of each other, right? And if you find positions like that, like, it's the most powerful thing you can do. Find an old man or a woman to live with. You know, it's the way to escape homelessness, usually. And a very, very powerful way to escape homelessness. And those people do not just crawl around the internet. You're not going to find an old person on the internet. You have to find a way to tame the real world and find valuable stuff there, you know. But first you need to know how to connect, how to make friends. It's a whole whirlwind of effect, right? Obviously, it's my vibe as well of like, I don't have to win the rewind, get the most views and whatnot. I can do it slowly. I can grind my opponents out of existence, bro. They're probably not even gonna do YouTube when I'm done. I'm telling you, the editing skills, they're not gonna pay off. They're not gonna pay off for most people if they learn editing. It's a little bit more complicated than that. I feel like I mean, skills are cool and everything. And uploading a YouTube Rewind is amazing if you're like under 18 years old. But then you finish school and you're gonna start struggling. And I want to follow these people and see what the fuck is gonna happen to them. Because my life wasn't fucking easy. Technically, it's a Victoria Justice competitor, right? That just kind of came back to pump out 3 more seasons of iCarly. Fascinating. I'm not sure what that means. If Carly can actually compete with Victoria toe-to-toe. I hope not, because I already decided, you know. Well, we'll see. Anything can happen just because I decided who's going to be second generation Powerpuffs doesn't mean they get to run with the title forever, you know. This is also Monica's vibe of like, if I get any amount of success and people start chirping around and reminding her of me, it's too late, by the way. If that happens, it's too late. If someone becoming successful and you didn't even fucking notice that firsthand, you're not gonna get anything out of it. You're just gonna get to reconnect with the story itself, and you get to tell a story. And Monica has a specific positioning where it's like, I guess it's cool, but don't fucking open your mouth too wide, because you're not gonna get anything out of it either, like anyone else. But if you do something that she did and make a song about you now, I will listen. Now it's cool. So the opportunities open up, but not direct opportunities to bother me as a person, right? Of like, hey, pay attention because you liked me in the past. Of like, but you didn't like me, you know? The fact that it aged so well 14 years later, I mean, I'm so proud. It's like super cool song. And it still fucking kicks me in the balls with this song, bro. So just so proud to be able to put it up front.
We created something phenomenal.
My favorite line, I don't think you need an explanation. Obviously, the vibe of like people fighting for the top 100 spots, because it's limited quantity, my friends, and you have to impress me because I've been on YouTube for a very long time, so I'm going to be impressed and manipulated by people that have been a long time on YouTube, you know, who have made history and haven't made flops throughout. So something like Vsauce can come back and just kick some ass as well, instead of just printing out shorts. What the fuck? I'm not sure if I put this song in. It's hard to tell, but I know at least two of them have to be in there. But I'll just pretend that it's in there as well. That's what the fucking children should tell me. Oh, there's no way I can reach up that high. And it is. Like, my competitors should be crushed relentlessly to dust, basically. Like Thanos crushes people to fucking dust. 50% of you will just completely disappear, and 50% of you, I'll just use a social experiment to see your reactions. We're gonna make a rewind out of just reactions of leftover children. Fuck yeah, Thanos is the best, bro. Welcome to heaven. Or at least an attempt to get to heaven. It's not gonna happen. Because I feel, you know, it's such a wonderful concept, and no one is doing it properly. They're doing it a disrespectful way, you know. I do respect myself a little bit too much, you know, and over time the stone is gonna remove all the rough edges, and it's gonna be an enjoyable experience. And I might even find some sparkly things for the stone. But for now, I'm just trying to, you know, be a better person and improve myself and see the difference. Some of the YouTubers are also like fallen angel material, because even if they're popular, they're not necessarily able to keep it up, keep the morality up, and keep grinding, keep moving forward. Maybe it's just like one-hit wonder in a way, where they knew what they were doing 5 years ago, but it turned into a mess. This song is dedicated to Jake Paul, basically, because it made me cry of like, shit, if you just simplify your life, you have a love life fixed, and you have your self-esteem fixed, where you're fighting for the people and stuff. You built a nice story. There should be a twist where you like fucking settle things down at some point. Not just by having a nice house, not just by marrying some random person, but like you can settle things down from the past to the present all the way to Disney career because he was, you know, dropping with the Disney Channel flow. Also, you have to like defeat, if your biggest video with the most views is a meme, you have to defeat it. You have to challenge it. The actual boxing match, basically. Motherfucking, I hate YouTube, man. The fucking lag tube at this point. But this is literally coolness overload from the very beginning of the song. Like, there's nothing to say about it. It just is the best song technically in the album. Besides something with lights. I'm not sure. Turn off the lights, yeah. 2 songs, amazing, basically. From the very beginning, I've heard about them in the shorts of like 10 seconds clip. I don't think I've heard like better music in my competitors' playlist. I think it's all generic, and even Rewind Kid just kind of rehashed an old PewDiePie song. I don't... Or PewDiePie Rewind. Like, they know who they're ripping off. They're just ripping off PewDiePie as much as they can, and they can't. Because it's a shitty rewind. The whole way through. Yeah, I hate that Ava Max wants you to go to the Max and show her how it's done. It's fucking concession moment. Alright, I guess you can't do it anymore. And will she be a 3rd generation Powerpuff? We'll see next year, guys. Oh, fuck off, YouTube. Fucking hell. It just lags so bad. And it's impossible to make this laggy. There's nothing to it. There's just like fucking words and stuff and fucking images here on the side. This is disgusting, bro. I mean, this problem is just like over and over again. But basically, yeah, I like that this was the fighting scene, technically, of Blackpink, Last Night on Earth. I don't know. It kind of aligned itself nicely. So, every year I have to improve, and I have to improve the strategy of how I build the Rewind. Technically just 15 days of building Rewind. The way I will do it next year is every single end of the week I have to rewind the week itself and double check, take all the materials, craft some kind of little story, talk about it in a video, all the stuff, like a Sunday rewind basically is kind of necessary at this point. I was, cringing at that part of like, maybe I shouldn't do it. But it kind of makes sense. There's no escape from it because I really need to capture every single moment that I see. And again, I do break rules. I'm not just posting solely the 2023 material or whatever the year is. I post whatever is like super influential to this day. Or just to me personally. Because they're gonna tell a good story anyways. Too much red, guys. Or not enough? Or something brewing for the ending? Who knows, boys? The final evaluation. Rewind is 73% more potent, which is slightly more than you think in terms of like actual value, because it gets harder and harder to squeeze points in Rewind in the 20-minute mark, right? Squeeze points. Maybe that translates into like 36 points. I'm not exactly sure how other people feel because I will never get fucking feedback for any of this, but here we go. My job is done. See you guys next time, and maybe again I finish the battle of Blackpink separation party, basically.